Hello, welcome to a remake of my Call of Duty games tier list. I'm just gonna make it in a non-phone camera style, I guess. Something like that. This one's gonna be shorter than the last one because the last one was very long for how many games there are. So let's just get right to it here. I don't know what order I'm gonna go in here. Let's see. I guess I'll go this way. So these games again, like last time, I didn't play any of them, but I'd probably rank them like that. Maybe that. I don't know. I didn't play them really. So Advanced Warfare is the first game on here. I still put that in B, like last time, I think. So this game, I think it's a little underrated. A lot of people really don't like it, but it's not that bad, I don't think. I have a lot of fun playing it. I don't think the jetpacks are overdone. This game actually has some of the best maps in the franchise, I think. The maps were built very well around the game itself. So honestly, a bunch of the maps in this game are bangers, like Solar and the nightclub one, and the Riot Prison was okay. It's not great. Detroit was fine. I can't think of any that were terrible. Yeah, it's got really good maps. The Battle 27 might be broken, but it's really fun to use. I think the gunplay in this game is good. Yeah, the only thing wrong with it really is the jetpacks and stuff like that. So yeah, B tier for Advanced Warfare. Black Ops 2 A tier. This is the game where I stopped playing Call of Duty as much. I started playing more League of Legends. Still a good game. It's not exactly what I would consider my top tier personally of Call of Duties, which is very uncommon. I'm one of the only people in the world that will say that Black Ops 2 is why I stopped playing Call of Duty. I have more playtime in zombies than multiplayer, but this is a multiplayer tier list, so we're going off just multiplayer on this one. And Black Ops 2 would come in the A tier for multiplayer. The guns are fine, maps are fine. A lot of things in this game are just fine. Nothing really stands out to me that much. League play was cool. That was definitely a highlight of this game. So Black Ops 2 is A tier, and I know I just technically took a dumpster on it compared to its normal standards, but yeah, it's still a good game. A tier is still great. Black Ops 3 I put right above Black Ops 2. I think is better. If there were no jetpacks in this game, I would actually probably put it in the S tier. But this game does jetpacks the best of all three of those jetpack games. The maps are a little iffy. They're almost more bland than Black Ops 2. I know a lot of people like Raid and all that stuff, but I'm just not a fan. Black Ops 3 almost has worse maps. I'd almost swap these two. They're almost identically tied, to be honest. I just like Black Ops 3 more. I played it more. I like the guns more in Black Ops 3. It's more fun to grind. Yeah, I'm just a bigger fan of Black Ops 3 than Black Ops 2. I played it a decent amount more. Plus, Black Ops 3 is what brought me back to Call of Duty after Black Ops 2 I left, so I get some credit for that. I guess I played Advanced Warfare, but yeah, Black Ops 4 straight into the D tier. I do not like this game. I'll put it ahead of the other three because I barely played them, but this game I also barely played. It's just not my kind of game. I don't enjoy specialists like they are in this game. It's just not what I'm looking for in a Call of Duty. The guns in this game all feel the exact same to me, literally. I I hate the feel you get shooting people in this game. Man, I'm just not a fan. It feels really clunky to me. Doesn't feel like a Call of Duty compared to the other ones at all. I like the change to the health and how that works. It's fresh and it worked, but that is literally all that worked in this game. I think the maps are super forgettable. The guns are just very blah. The gameplay itself is very blah. Specialists are massive blah. Oh man. This is the only Call of Duty I have only prestiged like one time in. I can't stand playing this game that much. Although I played it recently, it was a little better, but I still couldn't get into it. Cold War straight into the S tier. I am gonna say it now. I like this game. I was hesitant to put it in the S tier last time, but now I can confidently put it in the S tier. I think it's a very good multiplayer. The only thing keeping it away from being like super top of S tier is the skill-based matchmaking. Um, it's just so bad. I hate going into every game and just getting absolutely dumpstered unless I'm using the AK-74. It's really annoying. But if you take that out, I honestly think this game is also almost a top 3 Call of Duty. But unfortunately, with the skill-based matchmaking, that'll drop it to the back end of the tier. But maps in this game are just okay, honestly. They're not fantastic. They're not bad, actually. A lot of the DLC maps have been pretty good. So that actually makes the map pool a little better. The guns were very lackluster at launch, but now they're actually pretty good. Uh, the game should have launched as it did at the start of probably season 2 Reloaded. Everything we got with season 2 Reloaded is what should have launched, and season 3 should have been the first season, honestly. If that was the case, this game would be even higher. Take out the skill-based matchmaking, even higher. This game just, yeah, it's just good. I like it. It's classic Call of Duty that I wanted. Not quite, I guess, but you can tell it's got a Sledgehammer feel to it. It doesn't feel exactly like a Treyarch game. It does have that Sledgehammer World War II feel. So I guess you can kind of tell that it is a game that Treyarch took over halfway. But yeah, it's a S tier game. I like it a lot. We'll see how it ends up though with the skill-based matchmaking. That could end up dropping it one day. Black Ops 1, easy S tier, not even close. Put a lot of hours into this game on multiple consoles. I hit 14th prestige on Xbox. I hit 8th prestige on PlayStation. So that's like 22 prestiges. I just played the crap out of this game. It has number 1 or number 2 best maps in the game for me. Yeah, this one or Modern Warfare 2 are two of my favorite games for maps. I honestly would probably put this one above it for maps. I think this is probably my favorite Call of Duty for maps. The guns in the game are it's very diverse, although the meta is kind of taken over by a few. And but yeah, other than that, it's fine. It's got a good variety of guns. The only thing I don't enjoy about this game is the progression. I don't like that you level up and you have to spend, was it Black Ops points on unlocking a gun? That seemed kind of dumb to me. Even I think if you level up, you should just unlock the gun. I don't know why they did that, but it doesn't take a lot away from the game. It's still fine. Buying the camos is a problem. That kind of sucks. But oh well. The rest of the game, S tier, easy. Definitely one of my favorite Call of Duties of all time. Love playing it. Call of Duty Ghosts, a bottom A tier game for me. It's definitely not up to the quality level of the ones above it, but it's definitely not a B tier game. I still like this game a lot. It is god awful for maps, I will say, except for Octane. I think Octane's probably one of my favorite maps of all time. I love Octane. But the guns in this game kind of feel the same, honestly, like all of them. And I hate it when that happens. And that's another thing that happens in a game later in the list. That is the only reason why I don't like the guns in that game. But yeah, the game was a little campy. Maps were a little big. They kind of sucked. Strike Zone was nice too, I guess. I liked the MTAR, although it seemed kind of broken to me, but I liked it. The Honey Badger was an awesome idea. I love that gun. Yeah, I think Ghost is a solid A tier game. It's a little underrated, overhated, but yeah, A tier. Infinite Warfare. I think I'll put it in the C tier. I have to. Even if I think I would put it in the B tier today, when the game was in its prime, I did not play a lot of Call of Duty. It's like Black Ops 4. I played a little bit more Infinite Warfare than Black Ops 4, but not much. I played a lot more Infinite Warfare after Black Ops 4 came out, but that doesn't count. So, yeah, that doesn't count at all. I also played it when World War II came out because that game was not the most polished game on launch. So I played some Infinite Warfare then too. But the game is just the jetpacks are the worst in this game of the three. I don't enjoy them. Uh, they're just every corner you go around, somebody's in the air, and it's just really annoying. I can't stand that. In Advanced Warfare, if everyone's in the air, at least the movement is more linear. So if someone's in the air, you can kind of see what's going on. If someone in fucking Infinite Warfare is in the air, you don't know what the fuck's going on. And I'm just not that kind of player. I'm not a futuristic kind of player. I like the boots on the ground. But yeah, this game is just way too vertical for me. The guns were okay, actually. I would say the maps are forgettable. I don't remember many of them. I remember maybe like one, two. I remember two of them. Oh, there's a third one. Strike Zone Remade was one of them. I forget about that map though. So Yeah, I don't remember the names of the maps, but there's about 3, maybe 4 maps that come to mind when I think of this game, and the rest of them are all very yikes. Uh, yeah, I don't mind this kind of futuristic setting. I just hate the jetpacks. If they took the jetpacks out of this game, I would raise it up a tier, almost even 2. But the jetpacks are so not good. They really destroy this game. I think it could have been pretty good. I don't mind guns that shoot laser bullets, but I really mind it when they're shooting them from 10 feet in the air above me. That bothers me. Alright, Modern Warfare I put in the bottom of A as well. Kind of like Ghosts, all the guns feel the same because they all do fucking stupid damage. Playing core almost feels like you're playing hardcore because you literally just melt everybody's ass off. When this game launched, it was awful. The 725 was busted. The M4 was just nuts. People were just camping their asses off because footsteps were the. I don't even know how to describe how loud they were. Imagine your PS4 that's overheated like 25 times and you try to turn it on again. And imagine how loud that fan would be. That's literally how loud your footsteps are in this game. It's like you're taking steel boots and running across a hollow floor at all times, even if you're on like grass. It just doesn't make sense, and that's why they fixed it. But after the fix, it's a good game, A tier for sure. Before the fix, I would have put it in probably low B or high C, one of the two. But I'm happy with the fixes they made. And the guns, whatever. The maps in this game, trash. Fucking worst maps in the entire franchise by far. Not close. They're bad, and I think literally everybody agrees on that part of the game. No matter how split the fan base is on this game, everybody agrees the maps are terrible. So A tier game though. I enjoy playing it once in a while. I tried to get into it again recently, but it is not Cold War, so I cannot. Modern Warfare 2 S tier. It's not as high as I want to place it. I mean, all of my top games here are games that I want to put at the number 1 slot, but I can't. I can only put one game there. But Modern Warfare 2 is the game I jacked around the most on. I literally just kept running around with stupid shit, killing people, and it was fun. I just enjoyed this game. It was a blast to play, even with everything that was broken. This is the game you just pop in, you enjoy just using some busted shit. I feel like if they remade this game and they nerfed everything, it would not be as good. And if they released the remake game in the same state that it was, it also wouldn't be as good as anyone remembers. So I think this game needs to not be released, honestly, for the multiplayer. It's past its time. The Call of Duty fan base these days is much different than it was in 2010, or it was in 2009 even, actually. This game is 12 years old already. Holy crap. Yeah, it's a really good game. I have a lot of memories on here. Intervention, best sniper in Call of Duty history. This is the only game you'll find me sniping on, besides Modern Warfare 3. But Intervention is better than the MSR, so awesome game. UMP, guns, great. Maps, tied with Call of Duty Black Ops for the best. What else can I say about this monster of a game right here? Perfect. But my favorite game so far is Modern Warfare 3. This game I played the shit out of, and that's not even counting when I went back to play the old games because Modern Warfare 2 came out before I started playing Call of Duty. My first Call of Duty was Black Ops, and Modern Warfare 3 came out after that. I remember sitting in class, in my social studies class, Western Civ. I would write on the top of my notebook every single day, X amount of days until Modern Warfare 3, X amount of hours. I had it calculated to an hour, months in advance. I would count it down. I'd be like, at the beginning of the hour, I have this many hours left. At the end of the hour, I have this many hours left. I just counted down for like a month. I was so hyped for this game, and when it came out, I was not disappointed. This game was epic. Uh, it gets, I guess it gets a lot of hate for being like Modern Warfare 2 all over again, but it honestly doesn't feel like Modern Warfare 2 to me at all. Like, I played a lot of both games, and this game doesn't feel like Modern Warfare 2 to me. It feels like something different. I like it more, personally. Even though Modern Warfare 2 has that feel to it, there's a feel to Modern Warfare 2 that you can't get in another game. It just, I can't explain it, but it's just Modern Warfare 2. That's how I explain the feel. Modern Warfare 3 didn't have that feel, which is fine, and that's why I don't really understand why people compare them. I guess they have the same guns and stuff, the same franchise, but A lot of these Call of Duty games appear to be the same on the outside, but when you actually play them, they all play a lot different. And Modern Warfare 3 played different enough for Modern Warfare 2 to me that it was better. I I liked it. If a game like Modern Warfare 2 released today, it would be hated. If a game like Modern Warfare 3 released today, I bet people would like it a lot because that game's a lot more balanced, even though that's not something I give a shit about personally. I don't even think the maps are that great in this game. I just really love playing this game. I cannot get enough of it. Definitely S tier. COD 4, I'm gonna move up from last time I played or made a list. I realized that this game is actually kind of epic. I'm gonna put it in the very middle of A. Earlier I was like, this Call of Duty has got nothing to it. It's old. It's only got gold camos for like one gun in every class. Like, how could this Call of Duty be better than all these other Call of Duties? And now I realize the gameplay is awesome in this game. Well, now that I think about it, just playing with your assault rifle, your M4A1, okay, maybe the M16. The sniper was good. The SMGs all felt good. The AK-74 was in this game. I forgot about that gun. It's awesome. The MP5 feels awesome. The M4, the M16. I love the MP44, no matter how bad it is. It's one of my favorite guns. This game is really good. I almost want to put it above Black Ops 2, but I'm not going to do that because I'm not a madman. Okay, maybe I am a madman, but it's just middle of A. The maps in this game are kind of bad sometimes. The high maps in this game are really high. The low maps in this game are really low. It's a very diverse game in terms of maps. You got a little bit of everything. It's not like Modern Warfare 2019 where all the maps are garbage, or Black Ops where all the maps are good. It's actually just a little bit of that, a little bit of that. I hate the one map with the fucking open area. It's Block, I think it's called. Oh my god, that map sucks. I can't stand it. But yeah, this game's core gameplay is actually pretty good. Definitely A tier. World at War. I never know where to put this game, but I think B tier is the best I can describe it as. So, this is the first Call of Duty I ever played or bought. Modern Warfare 2 is the first one I played. I bought World at War later for the zombies. That was my first Call of Duty I owned. And then I played the multiplayer and it was pretty good. Obviously, it got me hooked on Call of Duty, so it's in the good category. B is good. Yeah, I think it's just a good game straight up. Maps are just good. Guns are probably the worst part about this game, the guns and the camos. Because guess what? There are no camos in this game, and that's not something that I look to in a game as a positive. I know a lot of people like realistic camos and stuff, and that's why they like Modern Warfare. But I like camos. I like unlocking camos. The realistic part of the game is not the most important part to me, as you can see, because I have Cold War and Black Ops up there, and Black Ops 3 with whatever the hell was going on in that game that I actually liked. Don't ask me why, but I did. World at War is just too basic for me. It's like, I haven't ranked it yet, but it's like World War II, except there's nothing else to it. Like World War II feels like that classic Call of Duty shooter. World at War feels kind of like that with just nothing. Like there's no reason for me to ever use a gun that's not the MP40 in this game because I don't unlock anything for any of them. I literally just go in this game, spam the MP40 because why not? I don't unlock anything else. Just spam the shit out of it. It still sounds like a deck of cards when enemies are shooting it. I'm convinced. I don't care what other people think. It sounds like a deck of cards. Listen to the thing shoot again, and you'll understand. It sounds like a deck of cards. But yeah, it's just a B tier game. It's just fine. It's not like I hate it. And the game that is currently borderline being dethroned from its status is World War II. I'm putting it at number 4 still. Cold War is close, but the skill-based matchmaking. So if Cold War did not have skill-based matchmaking, I'd put it probably here for sure. Almost here, or even here, but it's here without skill-based matchmaking. With skill-based matchmaking is 5. World War II brought me back to Call of Duty. Like Black Ops 3 made me play Call of Duty again. World War II made me spam Call of Duty again. This game was fucking trash when it came out. I remember I got it. I literally drove an hour to buy this game at or by my Walmart that I work at for no reason because I didn't want to go to the one next to me because it was in a bad area. So I drove all the way out to the one I work at, bought this game at midnight, drove all the way back, and the servers were down. So I literally couldn't play it on launch day. So I went to bed because I was like, now I'm mad. Played it the next day. What the fuck was going on with the divisions in this game? They didn't make any sense. This game on release day is easily a C tier game. This game blew ass on release day. But after release day, they fixed everything on January, whenever that January update came out. They made the divisions actually something that you can switch between. I don't mind if my games are extremely customizable. I just mind that if the different classes play different. And this game did that. If you're picking the Armored Division, you're not playing the same way as if you pick the Ghost Division, or I don't remember what they called it. The Mountain Division, I think it's called. The Infantry Division plays way different than the other divisions. I remember I hated the Infantry Division because I'm not a fan of the stock attachment, but the Infantry Division was a stock attachment, so I couldn't use that one. My aim would go everywhere. But yeah, this game is awesome. I think it's got great guns. They all look the exact same to me. The Sten, the Grace gun, and a bunch of the DLC guns they released literally look the exact same. But they all handle different, and that's what matters in the end, is that every gun is different. I think this game did an awesome job of that. Speaking of guns and how you unlock them, this game was not perfect with how they unlocked the guns, but it was not bad either. So it was fine. This game is fine with how you unlock the guns. Battle Pass, I don't like the Battle Pass. This game was fucking awful with how you unlock the guns. This game was good. Battle Pass again, I think. I think you bought 2 guns in this game. Bought a gun in that game. Whatever. I don't care. Fucking trash. And good. Infinite Warfare is... I think Infinite Warfare is the best DLC model we've had. That's why I'm putting it in B. Fuck it. I can't put it in C. I keep trying, but it doesn't work. I'm putting it in B. I almost want to put it up here, but I'm not doing that. I'm not a mad lad. Okay, I am, but yeah, this is going to be the list right here. World War II. If Ghost is underrated, World War II is the most underrated Call of Duty by far. I'm not sure why it's hated. The number one thing that I hate about it right now is the Shield, the Cavalry Division, and the Commando Division. They added 2 divisions at the very end of the game that kind of blew ass, and I don't like them, but they don't ruin the game for me. Yeah, so that's the list. Yep. I'll see you next time for another one. This might be even longer than last time, but we'll see.